Ginger Neutral here. We're playing more Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. In the last one, we cleared out the Iron Flamingo and visited Grandmo one last time. This time to go to Jonathon Land. This'll be exciting. Let's call it that. Is that supposed to be a map? I'm really not sure what that's supposed to be. Is that a map or like a family tree or something? Look at that fucked up fountain with Jonathon's face instead of the normal thing. We've got Jeff in a bag and a Night Guardian, who is one of the only Guardians that's not with big boobs. This Guardian appears to be a satyr. Wait, nothing to steal. Okay, well, that's not what I was hoping for. Okay, molecular burger. Oh no, you're chuckling to yourself. Don't do that. Striking with the fury of a dragon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they resist everything. Oh good, it didn't scare anyone. Yeah, so this is Jonathon Land. It's the land of Jonathons. Well, just the one, but you know, it's pretty cool. Fuck. Oh dear. Let's give Andrew an adrenaline shot. Thermal bomb and undulate. There we go. Okay, this is genuinely difficult. Oh my. Okay, so Lars is dead during that. Oh boy, not really what I wanted, but choosers can't be beggars. Even though they can be. Even though I'm lying to you. Don't worry about it. Everything is great. These eye trees are my favorite friends ever. This music is so creepy. Okay, this music's fine. This is a bog worm. Wow, it's just like me, except not at all like me. So, yeah. See, it inhales a huge glup of air. Yeah, I realized the other day that I've not been on hard mode almost at all lately. By which I mean literally at all lately. I am fucking scared of hard mode. Wow, it's a friendship. How magic. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do hard mode again, because this game's already really hard and I'm bad at it. I'm not good at games. I just like them, okay? Okay. You understand. You're probably similar to me in some ways, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. You must be this height to enter. Let's not be. Let's be as short as possible. Actually, wait. Oh, this is treated like a nightmare zone, even though other Nexus Point areas are not. This is, I mean, it's not, hey, it's a guillotine. Guillotine, sorry. Thank you for spinning. Thank you, I appreciate you. Hey, at least there's no lines, am I right? Call a shot, let's do that. Let's do this. Okay. Um, so, the fact that there is no nexus area for Punch, Tanaka, or Hitomi implies, at least I think it implies, that neither of them are based on anything in the real world. Like, we've got our family, we've got Jimmy, and we've got Jonathon Bear, who is a plushie in the real world. A plushie that Jimmy stole and felt horribly guilty about having done that. So he locked it in his closet, and it manifested as horrific guilt monster that was corrupted by the pulsating mass. Is this the correct way to go? Or is it a side way? I think this is the correct way, so I'm going to backtrack a little. Wow, it's the hug monkey face thing. Can't hug with no arm. Loser. I shouldn't say things like that. That's probably not good. But the hug monkey is a loser. Don't worry about it. Wow, it's bomb. Can I do something with that? Oh. Yeah, seems seems, weird. I've never actually tried that because it doesn't seem to matter? Also, I didn't know that Punch could punch like that. I didn't know that that would work. Like, oh. Okay. Whatever if this is the light bulb, then I don't remember it, but if it's not a light bulb, then what the fuck is it? Is this what I need to use? Ah, okay. See, it's an apocalypse jacket. Ooh. Sounds really cool, actually. Holy fuck. A leather jacket adorned with bird skulls and what appears to be part of a steering wheel. Let's give that to Jimmy. We'll give the gladiator armor to someone else. Or not. Gladiator armor isn't really ultimate armor, huh? Damn. Yeah, I've never gotten that before. I must have just not noticed that there was an option to go that direction. Or just I forgot once I went this way. So, you know, middle usually, to me at least, reads as the correct progression-y way. And I never really thought to do better, or whatever. Let's be vampiric. Because I've been watching What We Do in the Shadows still. And it's good. So let's be a vampire, even though we're, you know, it's the 50s style, so it's not quite the same, but, you know, still cool. Still pretty awesome. Blah. You know, it's kind of funny to think about the way, like, vampire tropes have become like, vampire tropes and werewolf tropes used to be totally separate things. Or at least, not the way that they are now. Like in Bram Stoker's Dracula, the first time that the word vampire comes up, Jonathan Harker says that it can be translated as werewolf, I think. And lo and behold, did I seriously just say lo and behold? God, I'm such a nerd. Lo and behold. Lo and behold, things. What was I saying? Oh, Dracula can turn into a wolf and command wolves. Oh, I think we actually want to look at this like this. A writhing mass of black clouds and glinting fangs in the mirror. But we want to find the mirror that's normal. I think. Because otherwise it's not going to be normal. Right. I will show you what happens if you look in a mirror that isn't normal. As a vampire. Something emerges. And it's a boss fight. Oh. Or not a boss, but, you know. Just let it leave. Just wait till it leaves. Get out of here, super bad ghost. No one likes you. You have just way too much energy. Get out of here, bad ghost. I'm not sure this one can. Okay, now it can. Okay. I have not seen the super red ghost last that long. So, yeah, you don't want to be a vampire when you're checking these, because otherwise you have to fight stuff, and that stuff can be unfun. Jimmy can see through his reflection. That's a normal mirror. Which means that's our light bulb. We've got one left, and it's in the final Nexus area. That's pretty exciting. I'm very excited by that. Let's watch a show. It's a perfectly normal episode of Jonathon Bear's Playtime Forest or whatever. Once upon a time, there was a bear. He was a fuzzy, huggable little thing, filled with soft cotton stuffing. He looked just like the world-famous Jonathon Bear. He lived on a shelf in a department store surrounded by other bears that looked just like him. Every day, children would look at the shelves and take his friends, but they never picked him. More bears were added every week, and he was pushed to the back, nestled behind fresher, newer, better versions of himself. The new bears would talk when you hugged them. Their fur was softer, finer fabric. They had real velvet pads on their feet. Tickle their noses and they would laugh. He had none of those things. His fur was coarse by comparison. His feet were some sad nylon blend. He couldn't laugh or talk no matter what you did. One day something changed for that bear. There was a boy looking at him. The boy wasn't looking at the other bears at all. He was looking right at him. In the boy's eyes, the bear could see all of the things that made him special. His fur might have been coarse, but it was a little bit longer, just like Jonathon's. The pads of his feet might not have been velvet, but they were the right shade of brown. He couldn't laugh when you tickled his nose, but everyone knew Jonathon was ticklish on his feet. He didn't talk when you hugged him, but he also didn't have a hard plastic battery compartment and speaker inside. A hug felt like a real hug from Jonathon himself. But the boy had a mother, and the mother had seen the price tag and shook her head. There were tears in the boy's eyes, and the bear wanted to cry too, but he wasn't made with tears. Later, the boy returned. The bear wanted to jump and dance, but he wasn't made with muscles. The boy looked up and down the aisle. He fidgeted. He chewed his lip. Then he snatched the bear and stuffed him in his shirt. The boy ran. He ran and ran and ran. He ran all the way out of the store and into his mother's car. The bear had never been happier. He played with the boy every day. They made a fort from bed sheets and couch cushions. They watched Jonathon Bear together every day. One time, he defended a kingdom from a squad of plastic army men. Another time, he got to fly off of a ceiling fan. Once, he hugged the boy for an hour before the boy stopped crying. Every night, the boy made room for him on his pillow. But things started changing. The boy played with the bear less and less. Sometimes, the bear would just sit on the bed for days. Eventually, the boy started to leave him under the bed at night, next to dust bunnies and forgotten toys. One day, the boy picked up the bear, and the bear looked into his eyes. He no longer saw love in the boy's eyes. He saw guilt and shame. The boy placed the bear into his closet behind a pile of old clothes, back where he could never see him. And the bear sat there for months and months in that sad, dark, lonely place. Oh dear, we really did a number on him, didn't we? Maybe you weren't a bad bear after all. Maybe you were a good bear that did some very bad things. Jimmy, what you did was wrong. If you would have just waited for Christmas, I would have bought him for you, and you never would have had to feel bad about owning him. But now, well, I'm just glad you're sorry for what you did. I love you, sweetie. After everything that's happened, if a stuffed bear would make you happy, I would buy as many as you wanted. I would fill your room with them if I could. I'm sorry. That kind of talk is silly now. Just keep doing your best, honey. I'll be right here with you. Sorry, I got a little choked up there. Jimmy feels a cold, gloomy energy oozing from the orb. Would you like to touch it? Jimmy hears the click-clack of his mother's heels on the linoleum. He can feel a presence behind her, watching, always watching. Every day, the same feeling, the same eyes. The trembling, spidery feeling trickles up Jimmy's back. Sound of his mother's pacing is stopped. Look at you, she says. You've gotten so dusty. Her hands beat on fabric, and for once Jimmy can't feel the gaze anymore. She coughs. She tries to clear her throat, but she just coughs more. She coughs and coughs and coughs. Soon, the coughing has changed into deep, heavy sighs. Has it... Her sobs catch the words from her throat. Has it been so long? Fuck. I don't know if I can play Omori for y'all, because there's a lot of emotions in that game. And, I want to, but holy shit, I'm choked up already at this. Anyway, what do we need to... What else is there to do for now? What other nightmare zones are available to be explored? Let's go ask Squirm, I guess, right? Squirm's cool. Squirm's my bestie. Sacred Lantern. Right. Okay. I kind of want that to be its own episode, but fuck. Jonathon Lane is a lot shorter than some of the other areas, so... Okay. Let's go do it. Let's go to the Temple of the Inward Eye. I don't like that there's nowhere to land over here. It's just kind of annoying. It's not a big deal, just slightly annoying. You have to actually go through the Path of Enlightenment every time. At least you don't actually have to go through it, but, you know, still slightly annoying. You are Master Angel's progeny, yes? We've only had him... Oh. Have we been on... have we gone here? I think we have. No, we haven't, because there was someone in the way. Air spirals. That's mucus. Yeah, so... I wonder if you have anything to say about Dee Dee being born. Gone. Not born. What? Dee Dee has learned all she can from me in a short time. She tames that... Oh, yeah, I think we've seen that dialogue before, actually. That's Dad's pod. Okay, This is the Temple of the Inward-Looking Eye. The Temple of Sight is the bastion of enlightenment. The Temple of the Inward looking eye is a solemn place of reflection. Don't expect me to do any of the same voices I've already done for these characters. Once. Oh. All the knowledge in the world. Is having access to such a thing inherently moral? What would happen if an immoral person used lethal knowledge? In an era where one book read by one person could be the domino in a chain that ends the destruction. In an era where one book read by one person could be the In an era where one book read by one person could be the first domino in a chain that ends with the destruction of the world, would it be moral to restrict access to some knowledge? Who should have that authority? That's a really good question. It's something that I don't like about a lot of fantasy, is the implication that it is safer to keep some knowledge hidden and that there are people who can, determine what that is without their own biases. This really is a bore. In situations like these, I like to sit near the back and draw pictures like when no one's looking. Wow. Interesting history with this temple. Our ancient ancestors built it on what they believed to be an intersection of dimensions. The temple was supposed to exist both in this dimension and a secret hidden dimension. Now, of course, this is your sort of... this is, of course, all your typical ancient secret skies civilization worship, sky worship, and karmic energy, mumbo jumbo, but it's fascinating to study. Wisdom is earned one moment at a time. I am old, but there are times when a child is wiser than me. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way of things. So yeah, 7, you're the only one not saying anything of note. As we learn, every thought casts a shadow. What is? What will be? Inactions lead to thought. Thought leads to action. Actions form the world. Which actions do we act on? And which do we let flounder in that sea of shadows? If it wasn't obvious, we have to, reflect. Uh-oh, seeing spaghetti-o. Okay, yeah, so whereas the Temple of Sight is a place of enlightenment, this place is dark. And not particularly, good. There's something bad ahead. Actually, I probably should have gone the other ways first, but, it's fine. I don't think there's actually anything down those ways. Maybe there is, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, probably don't need to do anything there, actually. Doesn't make sense to try to light a fire. So there's a follower and a merc, and we've already seen a Slithery D before. Let's be Punch. I feel kind of self-involved. Just saying. Fish bones. Retrieved from a merc's third stomach. Ooh, fancy. Let's do that and this. Okay. Damn. Okay, yeah, figured. Strangling, which... let's try again. Let's Kung Fu Punch you. Let's actually do this now. Damn, still got caught red-handled. Red hand job, as I always say. Red-handed. Oh no, summoned a creature from the eclipse or something, whatever. That's a piranha swam. Swarm. Let's turn into this. Yes, fish bones! We fished the bones! Okay, that's 3 attacks for 3 fish Pandargas. Pandargas, yes, that's how words are. let's do this. Oh no, diseasey teethies. Don't do that to me, thieves. Well, okay, that sucked. Oh well. I guess Lars is a little behind again. Even more than before. Let's just use an alarm clock. And that. Okay. Just gonna check. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, ooh, I can actually shake down from any form now. That's actually really good. I should also probably equip the intimidating stare. Instead of, antibiotics, how about? Also, who do I want to be for now? Yeah, let's just... no. Let's, be the blobs. Nah. Nah, because blob is easiest to, you know, stuff. Oop. It's a fight. A shark and a follower. A great white chair. The teeth are a bit much. Nope. And nope. Okay, that's fine. Working itself into a friend's eye. Don't do that. Don't friend's eye. Haha. Yay, jokes that are funny and definitely not stupid. Nope. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh no, he frenzies. He's my friendy. Friendsy. Haha. Joke. Honestly, very cute looking. Look at this thing. Horrifying. Look at that thing in its crotch. Also horrifying. Oh, joy. Look, there's some executions. I don't think there's anything we can do about that or that. So, I guess we continue. Damn, I was really hoping for a great fart. A great white fart. Hang on. Gonna replace that with this. There. That'll actually be real good. I don't actually have a reason to linger too much, because... Oop. Oh, look. There's some guys, and they're walking, and they're squirming, and they're scuttling, and they're creepy, and they're probably very friendly, and it's probably fine. Even though we've been having to fight some. There's no point to waiting for them to finish walking, because nothing happens. I'd rather fight a shark than you. But look. This way is open now. Also, there's a fight. Oh, not what I wanted. Wow. This is just what I wanted. Yay. Let's just give Anderson ants on a log. Ants on a log, what crimes will he commit? And by he, I mean they, because there's multiple. Whatever, doesn't matter. Nope, still red-handed. Still red-handed. Damn it. Let's not have red hands this time, please. Okay. Well, it's not very ideals. Shit. Okay. And adrenaline shot. And ants on a log. Okay. Let's see if anything exists for me. Oh boy. This is bad. Very bad. Mucho badness. No. Sorry about that. Had to blow my nose a little. Blowing your nose wherever it goes. That's stupid. Why'd I say that? Oh my god. Stop it, you stupid shark. So annoying, you stupid shark. Let's nutrition cube on bars. Oh my god. This is real annoying. Oh my god. After nap noon. Oh my god. Come on. Fuck. Well, that's irritating. Well, nothing left to do but to keep trying, I guess. Or maybe we'll do that next time. Yeah, because the boss is actually pretty tough. So I'll see y'all next time. When we tackle the Temple of the Inward-Looking Eye or whatever. Toodaloo and hello. I don't know why I said it like that. Whatever. Bye.